The devotional content of the following Monty Man's Meditorial is provided by Dale and Juanita Ryan and the National Association for Christian Recovery. Copyright 2017, all rights reserved. For a free download of any of our shows, visit us at take12radio.com and click on Follow Me on Podomatic.
Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to this week's Monty Man's Meditorial. I'm your host, as always, the Monty Man. This week's Meditorial I've entitled with a question. Are you feeling abandoned? Well, if you are, I can relate. You see, early in my recovery, I had deep abandonment issues. Being adopted at the age of 2 under a closed adoption meant that I would never know my birth parents. Later in my adult years, I tried desperately to find out who they were. If only for medical reasons, I needed to know. But because I was adopted in the state of California, which hosted strong closed adoption laws, I was unable to find out any information at all. Now, I'm not sure that this lent itself to the abandonment issues I dealt with for years, but it did leave a void that sometimes, still stings today a bit. The truth is, many of us have experienced issues of abandonment. And whether or not they were legitimate, they were our reality, real or imagined. The truth is, there are many ways in which to feel like we've been left to our own devices, abandoned. We may experience abandonment from a spouse who turns away from us to their addiction of choice. We may experience feeling like we've been rejected by friends. We may struggle with memories of parents who were not compassionate with us, or memories of parents who forgot us in one way or another. And so we tend to say to God, "You will abandon and reject and forget me, just like all the others." Well, sometimes these experiences are so familiar that we expect them from anyone we want to be close to, including God. It's a terrible fear to have to live with, right? It creates deep distresses. Well, God responds to our distress with words of reassurance. We are not always able to take in reassurance that is offered to us, but there are times when it can feel like a drink of cool water to our parched throats. God says, "I am not like the rest. I will not forget you. Even if your parents forgot you, or your spouse turns away, or your friends leave, I will not forget you. I have tattooed you on the palms of my hand. I will not forget you." It may not be easy for us to comprehend, but it is very clear. God does say, "I won't forget you." Well, here's my prayer. I need reassurance, Lord. I want to believe that you will remember, but I've been forgotten before. I know you are not like that. I know it in my head, but my heart forgets so easily. Reassure me today, Lord, of your unfailing love. If you're feeling abandoned today and all alone, maybe you can muster up just enough strength to pray a prayer of your own, asking God to remind you in your heart and in your mind that He will never leave you or forsake you. If you find value in any of our recovery broadcasts, or the Monty Man's Meditorials, for instance, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is take12radio@comcast.net. That's take12radio@comcast.net. And don't forget to tune into all of our shows that are always focused on recovery from life-controlling issues. Visit our website at take12radio.com and subscribe to our shows for fun and for free on all major podcasting platforms. Until next time, this is the Monty Man, and I am wishing God's perfect serenity for you.
This has been a broadcast of KHLT Recovery Broadcasting.